Most people think their birth year is just a number, but the final digit might reveal more about your path than you ever imagined. From hidden personality traits to how you handle stress, success, and even relationships, this single digit could be quietly shaping your energy and direction in life. It sounds wild, but once you hear what your number says, you'll start to see patterns you've never noticed before. This might just explain why you are the way you are. Let us share a quiet moment, you and I. In the grand tapestry of existence, woven with threads of time and destiny, there are subtle patterns, whispers of meaning, often overlooked in the rush of our daily lives. We carry codes within us, markers of our journey, and one of the simplest, most readily available, is the very year you drew your first breath. Now, stop scrolling for just an instant. Have you ever considered that the final digit of your birth year, a seemingly random number, might hold a resonance, a vibrational signature that subtly influences the current of your life, your inherent strengths, and even the nature of the challenges you are called to navigate? Most will dismiss this as mere fancy, but for those with a listening heart, for those willing to look beyond the surface, there are echoes of ancient wisdom in these simple numbers. I am about to unveil what these digits can reveal, and the insights, particularly concerning the later digits and the overall pattern, are truly illuminating. The final piece of this puzzle, the understanding we will reach at the very end, is where the deepest surprise, the most profound connection awaits. You will not want to miss that unfolding. So, stay with me, breathe deeply, and let us explore this quiet language of numbers together. Before we delve into the specifics of each digit, let us understand the gentle philosophy that underpins this exploration. This is not about rigid fortune-telling or immutable destiny. Rather, it is akin to understanding the energetic soil in which a seed is planted. The soil does not dictate the entirety of the tree's growth. The sun, the rain, the care it receives all play their part, but it does impart certain fundamental qualities, certain inclinations. So too, the energetic imprint of our birth year, particularly its final resonance, can offer us clues to our innate elemental nature, the kind of raw material we are working with in this lifetime. It is a tool for self-awareness, a gentle mirror reflecting potential strengths we can cultivate and challenges we can approach with greater understanding. Think of it as recognizing the subtle music that plays in the background of your life, a rhythm that, once heard, can help you dance with more grace and intention. Now, let us begin our journey through these 10 fundamental emanations, starting with the digit that speaks of completion and potential, the 0. If the last digit of your birth year is 0, you carry the essence of primal metal, often in its most expansive, yang form. Imagine the vastness of unmined ore, the raw, untamed strength of the mountain from which all refined tools and treasures will eventually be drawn. There is a profound potentiality within you, a sense of inherent structure and resilience. Those born under this influence often possess a strong will, a natural inclination towards order, and an ability to be decisive, sometimes even formidable. You may find within yourself a deep sense of justice, a desire for clarity, and an unwavering commitment to principles you hold dear. Like metal, you can be strong, unyielding when necessary, capable of enduring great pressure and emerging stronger. Your challenge at times may be a tendency towards rigidity, an inflexibility that can make it difficult to adapt to the shifting currents of life or the softer nuances of human emotion. The very strength that allows you to stand firm can sometimes prevent you from bending, from yielding when wisdom calls for it. There can be a coolness, a detachment that, while providing clarity, might also create distance if not balanced with warmth and empathy. The journey for you often involves learning to temper your strength with compassion, to use your inherent structure not as a fortress, but as a framework upon which more flexible and compassionate creations can be built. It is about understanding that true strength includes the ability to be shaped, to be polished, to allow your raw potential to be refined into something of lasting beauty and utility. Your path is one of discovering the power in discernment, the integrity of boundaries, and the profound capacity to bring form and order to the chaotic. Flowing from the raw potential of 0, we encounter the digit 1. If this is the final digit of your birth year, you also resonate with the metal element, but often in its more refined yin aspect. Think not of the raw ore, but of the beautifully crafted sword, the intricate piece of jewelry, the precisely engineered instrument. There is a sharpness, a focus, a capacity for intricate detail and refined beauty within you. Individuals with this imprint often possess a keen intellect, an eye for aesthetics, and a drive for perfection. You may be articulate, precise in your thoughts and actions, and deeply appreciative of quality and excellence. There's an inherent elegance to your energy, a desire to bring refinement and beauty to your surroundings and endeavors. You value integrity and can be highly discerning, sometimes to the point of being critical, both of yourself and others. The challenge here can lie in that very perfectionism. The pursuit of the ideal can sometimes lead to frustration when reality inevitably falls short, or it can manifest as an overly critical nature that struggles to accept imperfection. There can be a sensitivity, a vulnerability beneath the polished exterior, like fine metal that can be easily scratched or tarnished if not handled with care. Your journey often involves learning to embrace the beauty of imperfection, to soften the sharp edges of your discernment with self-compassion and an appreciation for the organic, sometimes messy, process of growth. It is about using your refined perception not just to identify flaws, but to appreciate subtle beauties and to create with precision and grace, understanding that true excellence also includes kindness and acceptance. Your path is one of cultivating inner clarity, expressing beauty, and upholding standards with both integrity and a gentle heart. We've touched upon the resolute nature of metal in both its raw and refined forms. These energies offer structure and discernment. But what happens when these metallic qualities encounter the fluidity of life, the ever-changing currents of emotion and experience? The next digits we explore will carry us into a different elemental realm, one that speaks of flow, intuition, and the profound depths of the unseen. The interplay between these energies is where much of life's richness and its challenges can be found. Stay with me as we navigate these flowing waters and discover the wisdom they hold. If the last digit of your birth year is 2, you are touched by the essence of water, often in its dynamic, young manifestation. Imagine the mighty river carving its path through mountains, shaping landscapes, relentless in its journey to the sea. Or picture the vast, deep ocean, full of mystery, power, and boundless potential. There is a profound depth within you, a natural inclination towards introspection, and a powerful intuitive capacity. Those born under this influence often possess a strong sense of empathy, an ability to understand the unspoken currents of emotion in themselves and others, and a fluid, adaptable nature. You may be highly perceptive, wise beyond your years, and drawn to the deeper mysteries of life. Like water, you can be persistent, finding your way around obstacles, and you possess an inner strength that can be surprisingly resilient. Your challenge may lie in the very boundlessness of your nature. Sometimes the depth of your emotions can feel overwhelming, threatening to pull you under if not managed with awareness. There can be a tendency towards moodiness or a difficulty in establishing firm boundaries, as water naturally seeks to merge and flow. You might absorb the energies of those around you too easily, leading to emotional fatigue if you are not careful to protect your own space. The journey for you often involves learning to channel your profound emotional and intuitive depth, to navigate your inner waters with wisdom, and to establish healthy banks for your powerful flow, so that your empathy becomes a source of healing rather than a point of overwhelm. It is about understanding that true fluidity also requires containment, that your deep wisdom can guide and nurture when it is directed with conscious intention. Your path is one of exploring the depths, cultivating intuitive wisdom, and learning to flow with strength and purpose. Following the expansive flow of 2, we arrive at the digit 3. If this is the final digit of your birth year, you also carry the signature of the water element, but often in its more gentle, yin expression. Think of the quiet pool reflecting the sky, the nourishing rain that allows life to flourish, the gentle stream meandering through a meadow. There is a receptive, nurturing, and often artistic quality to your being. Individuals with this imprint often possess a gentle demeanor, a creative spirit, and a deep capacity for compassion and connection. You may be intuitive, sensitive, and highly attuned to the emotional atmosphere around you. You likely value harmony and may go to great lengths to avoid conflict, seeking to create spaces of peace and beauty. Like gentle water, you can soothe, heal, and adapt, bringing a sense of calm and understanding to those around you. The challenge here can be a tendency towards oversensitivity, a vulnerability to being easily affected by harshness or discord. You might sometimes struggle with asserting your own needs, preferring to yield or adapt to maintain peace, even at your own expense. There can be a dreaminess, a reflective quality that, while beautiful, might sometimes lead to a lack of groundedness or a hesitation to take decisive action. Your journey often involves learning to honor your sensitivity as a strength, to cultivate your creative and healing gifts, while also developing the inner resilience to navigate the more challenging aspects of life without losing your gentle essence. It is about understanding that your receptivity is a gift, but it needs to be balanced with self-care and the courage to express your own truth, even if it momentarily disturbs the waters. Your path is one of nurturing beauty, fostering connection, and expressing your gentle wisdom with quiet confidence. We have journeyed through the elemental realms of metal, with its structure and discernment, and water, with its depth and flow. Each offers unique gifts and presents unique paths for growth. As we continue, we transition into an energy that speaks of new beginnings, of vitality, of the upward thrust of life itself. The energies we are about to explore are those of growth, expansion, and the pioneering spirit. The way these energies interact with what we have already discussed creates even more intricate and fascinating patterns within the human spirit. You will want to see how these next elemental signatures unfold as they bring a dynamic force into the equation. If the last digit of your birth year is 4, you resonate with the vibrant energy of wood, often in its powerful yang aspect. Imagine the mighty oak tree, its roots deep in the earth, its branches reaching for the sky, a symbol of strength, growth, and unwavering aspiration. Or picture the first green shoot pushing its way through hard ground in spring, full of determination and life force. There is a pioneering spirit within you, a natural drive towards growth, expansion, and new beginnings. Those born under this influence often possess great vision, courage, and a desire to make their mark on the world. You may be ambitious, decisive, and proactive, always looking for new challenges and opportunities to expand your horizons. Like a strong tree, you can be resilient, able to withstand storms, and you have a natural capacity for leadership and innovation. Your challenge may lie in a potential for impatience or a tendency to push too hard, both yourself and others. The drive for constant growth can sometimes lead to a restlessness, an inability to be content with the present moment, or a frustration when progress feels slow. There can be a competitiveness, a desire to be first or best, which, if unchecked, can create conflict or lead to burnout. The journey for you often involves learning to temper your powerful drive with patience, to allow for organic growth rather than forced expansion, and to balance your outward striving with inner reflection and an appreciation for the process, not just the outcome. It is about understanding that true growth requires strong roots as well as reaching branches, and that sustainable progress comes from a balance of action and allowing. Your path is one of harnessing your dynamic energy for positive creation, pioneering new paths, and leading with both vision and grounded wisdom. Continuing with the theme of growth, we encounter the digit 5. If this is the final digit of your birth year, you also carry the essence of the wood element, but often in its more flexible yin manifestation. Think of the resilient bamboo, bending in the wind but never breaking, or the intricate network of vines, finding their way, connecting, and adapting to their environment. There is a quality of adaptability, sociability, and community-mindedness within you. Individuals with this imprint often possess a curious mind, a love of learning, and a natural ability to connect with others and build networks. You may be versatile, resourceful, and skilled at communication, able to see different perspectives and find common ground. Like flexible wood, you can adapt to changing circumstances, find creative solutions to problems, and thrive in environments that require collaboration and diplomacy. Your challenge may lie in a tendency towards indecisiveness at times, as your ability to see all sides can make it difficult to commit to a single path. There might also be a vulnerability to being overly influenced by the opinions or energies of others, or a scattering of your own energies due to an abundance of interests. The desire for harmony can sometimes lead you to avoid necessary confrontations or to compromise your own needs too readily. Your journey often involves learning to channel your adaptability and sociability with clear intention, to cultivate your diverse interests while maintaining focus on your core priorities, and to use your diplomatic skills to build strong, healthy connections while also honoring your own truth. It is about understanding that true flexibility is rooted in inner strength, and that your ability to connect and adapt is a powerful tool for fostering growth, both for yourself and for your community. Your path is one of cultivating collaborative growth, fostering understanding and weaving connections with wisdom and adaptability. We have now explored the structured clarity of metal, the intuitive depths of water, and the dynamic growth of wood. Each elemental energy brings its unique hue to the human experience. But what provides the spark, the warmth, the very passion that animates these forms and flows? The next digits we will explore introduce an element of radiance, transformation, and the brilliant light of consciousness itself. This is an energy that can illuminate and inspire, but also one that requires careful tending, lest it consume. The way this fiery essence manifests will surely captivate your understanding of these subtle influences. If the last digit of your birth year is 6, you are illuminated by the vibrant essence of fire, often in its brilliant, young expression. Imagine the radiant sun, source of all warmth, light and life, its energy expansive and all-encompassing. Or picture a blazing hearth, a beacon of passion, creativity and joyful gathering. There is an innate charisma within you, a natural enthusiasm, and a powerful capacity to inspire and uplift others. Those born under this influence often possess a warm heart, a generous spirit, and a magnetic personality that draws people to them. You may be passionate, expressive, and driven by a desire for connection and joyful experience. Like the sun, you can bring light and warmth into any situation, and your enthusiasm can be infectious, motivating those around you. Your challenge may lie in the intensity of your own flame. Sometimes your passion can be overwhelming, leading to impulsiveness or a tendency to burn out if not managed with care. There can be a need for constant stimulation or a dramatic flair that, while engaging, might sometimes overshadow subtlety or create emotional volatility. The desire for connection can, at times, lead to a fear of being alone or a dependence on external validation for your sense of self-worth. The journey for you often involves learning to channel your brilliant energy with wisdom, to tend your inner fire so that it provides sustained warmth rather than erratic bursts, and to balance your outward radiance with inner peace and self-awareness. It is about understanding that true passion is fueled by authentic joy and purpose, not just fleeting excitement, and that your light shines brightest when it emanates from a place of genuine self-acceptance. Your path is one of radiating joy, inspiring others, and cultivating a passionate life lived with both brilliance and mindful presence.
Following the radiant blaze of 6, we come to the digit 7. If this is the final digit of your birth year, you also resonate with the fire element, but often in its more contained yin aspect. Think of the steady flame of a candle in a sacred space, offering focused illumination, insight, and a sense of quiet warmth. Or consider the embers glowing in the hearth after the main fire has subsided, radiating a deep, penetrating heat and wisdom. There is an intensity, an insightfulness, and a capacity for profound understanding within you.
Individuals with this imprint often possess a keen intuition, a penetrating intellect, and a desire for truth and deep meaning. You may be perceptive, introspective, and drawn to spiritual or philosophical pursuits. You have an ability to see beneath the surface, to understand complex patterns, and to offer insightful guidance. Like the focused flame, your energy can illuminate hidden truths and bring clarity to confusing situations. Your challenge may lie in a tendency towards being overly analytical or critical, both of yourself and others. The intensity of your focus can sometimes lead to isolation or a feeling of being misunderstood if your insights are not shared with discernment. There can be a vulnerability to becoming consumed by your own thoughts or to feeling a sense of disillusionment if the world does not live up to your high ideals of truth and meaning. The journey for you often involves learning to balance your profound insight with compassion, to share your wisdom in ways that uplift rather than intimidate, and to find joy and connection in the everyday world, not just in the pursuit of esoteric knowledge. It is about understanding that your inner light is a powerful tool for both self-discovery and gentle guidance, and that true wisdom is always accompanied by humility and love. Your path is one of cultivating inner illumination, seeking profound truth, and sharing your insights with both clarity and a gentle heart. We have journeyed through metal, water, wood, and fire, each element revealing distinct facets of our potential nature. Now we arrive at the final elemental pairing, an energy that speaks of stability, nourishment, and the very ground of our being. This is the energy that supports and integrates all others. As we explore these last 2 digits, and then synthesize the entire journey, you will begin to see how these diverse threads weave together to form a more complete understanding, not just of ourselves, but of the cyclical nature of life itself. The most profound understanding, the truly surprising revelation about what all this means for you is drawing near. If the last digit of your birth year is 8, you are imbued with the steadfast energy of Earth, often in its abundant, young manifestation. Imagine the vast, fertile plains providing sustenance for all life, or the solid, unshakable mountain, a symbol of endurance, stability, and unwavering presence. There is a natural practicality within you, a capacity for hard work, and a deep-seated desire to build, to nurture, and to provide. Those born under this influence often possess a strong sense of responsibility, a reliable nature, and an ability to create tangible results in the material world. You may be patient, persistent, and grounded, finding satisfaction in creating security and abundance for yourself and those you care for, like the earth itself. You can be a source of stability and support for others, a dependable presence in times of turmoil. Your challenge may lie in a tendency towards stubbornness or a resistance to change. The desire for security can sometimes lead to an overly cautious approach to life, or a preoccupation with material concerns at the expense of other aspects of well-being. There can be a tendency to take on too much responsibility, leading to feelings of being overburdened if not balanced with self-care and the ability to delegate. The journey for you often involves learning to balance your practical nature with flexibility, to cultivate abundance not just in the material realm, but also in joy, connection, and spiritual understanding, and to understand that true stability comes from an inner resilience as much as from external structures. It is about appreciating that while you are a provider and a builder, you also need to receive nourishment and allow for periods of rest and renewal. Your path is one of cultivating grounded strength, nurturing growth in practical ways, and building a life of stable abundance with both diligence and a receptive heart. Finally, we arrive at the digit 9. If this is the final digit of your birth year, you also carry the signature of the earth element, but often in its more receptive yin aspect. Think of the gentle, nurturing soil of a well-tended garden, accepting seeds, providing nourishment, and quietly supporting the miracle of growth. Or consider the peaceful valley, offering shelter, community, and a sense of belonging. There is a deep compassion within you, a humanitarian spirit, and a profound desire to care for others and contribute to the greater good. Individuals with this imprint often possess a kind heart, a wise and understanding nature, and a capacity for great empathy and forgiveness. You may be drawn to service, to healing, or to creating harmonious environments where others can thrive. You have a natural ability to listen, to understand, and to provide comfort and support. Like nurturing earth, you can be a source of unconditional acceptance and a foundation for collective well-being. Your challenge may lie in a tendency to neglect your own needs in your eagerness to care for others. The desire to create harmony can sometimes lead you to absorb too much of others' pain or to struggle with setting boundaries. There can be a wistfulness, a sense of carrying the weight of the world, or a feeling of being unappreciated if your gentle giving is taken for granted. The journey for you often involves learning to balance your profound compassion for others with equally profound self-compassion, to nurture yourself as diligently as you nurture those around you, and to understand that your capacity to give is sustained by your own well-being. It is about recognizing the immense value of your gentle strength and wisdom and offering it to the world from a place of fullness, not depletion. Your path is one of cultivating deep compassion, fostering harmonious community, and embodying nurturing wisdom with both generosity and self-respect. We have now explored the subtle resonances of each of the 10 digits, tracing their connections to the elemental energies that shape our world and perhaps ourselves. From the structuring force of metal, through the intuitive depths of water, the vibrant growth of wood, the illuminating passion of fire, to the supportive embrace of earth. Each carries its own gifts, its own challenges, its own unique music. But here, my friend, is the truly surprising, the most vital piece of this understanding, the insight I promised would await you at the end. Knowing the potential influence of your birth year's final digit is not about placing yourself into a narrow box, nor is it about seeing yourself as separate or defined by a single quality. The true wisdom, the profound surprise, lies in recognizing that these 10 energies form a complete cycle, a continuous dance of becoming. Each of us carries sparks of all these elements, but our birth year digit highlights a particular resonance, a primary flavor or lesson we are invited to explore more deeply in this lifetime. The real power comes not from identifying with just one, but from understanding how your primary energy interacts with all the others, how you can consciously cultivate the qualities you may lack, and how you can bring your unique gifts into greater harmony with the world around you. This is not about fatalism, it is about empowerment. It is an invitation to self-reflection, to see yourself as part of a larger, beautiful, and intricate cosmic pattern. The surprise is not that a number defines you, but that even the simplest aspect of your being, like the last digit of your birth year, can be a doorway to profound self-awareness, a starting point for a journey into understanding your innate strengths, your potential challenges, and the unique way you are called to contribute to the tapestry of life. It encourages you to look at others with greater compassion, recognizing their unique elemental song. It's about realizing that these are not rigid molds, but gentle guiding currents. The true gift is using this awareness to navigate your life with more wisdom, to embrace your authentic nature more fully, and to cultivate a more harmonious relationship with yourself, with others, and with the ever-unfolding mystery of existence. This, ultimately, is the most beautiful surprise. These numbers can offer a key to deeper self-understanding and a more conscious participation in the dance of life. If this exploration has sparked a flicker of recognition within you, if it has offered a new perspective on your own journey or the journey of those around you, I invite you to carry this understanding with a gentle heart. Share these thoughts if you feel they might illuminate the path for another, and perhaps consider subscribing for more reflections on the subtle currents that shape our lives and the wisdom that can guide us towards greater peace and authenticity. Thank you for sharing this quiet contemplation. May you walk your path with clarity, compassion, and a deep appreciation for the unique music you bring to the world.